first and then back together. Little open and little close of the feet. Just warming up from the hips. And on the last one, take the feet out, keep the feet out. Little releve, heels go up, heels go down. All right, let's add on to this. Arms come out in front. On 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll come to the top and stay at the top. From here, bend the knees out over your second toe and then come back up. Little squeeze at the top. Little down, little up. So we got knee bends here. You're in a flat back position. Ribs are engaged. Abs are engaged. Shoulders are down. Three, 2. On 1, come down and stay down nice in the little pulses of your knees back. Just a small movement there for 8. Right down in your fire zone. 3, 2, and last one, come all the way up. Take the feet, set them out to a wide second position now. And take some big movements here. Inhale, arms come up. With an exhale, knees go out of your second toe down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. And inhale, up. All right, so knees tracking right over the toes. Back is sliding down an imaginary wall behind you. Breath is in through the nose and out through the mouth. This is 4, 3, 2. On 1, we're going to come down and stay down nice and low. Take your hands, place your hands on your kneecaps. A little stretch here. Right shoulder goes down towards the floor. Come on up, and then left shoulder goes down towards the floor. Let's do that one more time. Right shoulder and left shoulder. Coming back to center and all the way up. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands come out in front of you, and we're going down to stay into our second position. All right, so from here, right heel comes up, lower it down. Left heel comes up, lower it down. A few times like that. Right, left, right, left. All right, next time we get to the right side, we'll stay right there. Right heel comes up and hold. Little pulses. 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go back to side. Left, right, left, right. All right, next time that left heel's up, leave the left heel up. Little pulses. 2 and 1. Hold it right there now. Both heels lift up. Little pulses right here. Little range of motion, little pulse. Core is tight, shoulders are down. Got it for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, hold it just as low as you can. And then come all the way up. Parallel the feet, take the hands to the floor, take a little fold. You can wiggle the hips side to side. And then soften the knees, find your way up to standing. All right, so we're going to parallel our feet. Reach your arms all the way up overhead and heel yourself off an imaginary wall, rolling down to the floor. Find the floor for a second, your forward fold. You can let the head go for a moment. And then we'll walk the hands out to a plank pose. 3 steps out, right into your plank. First plank, let's get into it. Find a nice form here, nice neutral spine. Press back to the heels, dove through the shoulders, draw the abs up nice and tight. Just take a little movement forward an inch and back an inch. 3, 2. On 1, we're moving into push-ups. So if you want to take your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders, you can. If you want to modify with knees down to the floor, you can. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to the top. All right, pike the hips back up. Walk the hands back to the feet. Curl into a forward fold. Soft bend in the knees now, chin to chest. Roll your way up to standing, finding your way all the way up to the top. With an inhale, reach your arms all the way up. And we'll do that again. Exhale, roll it down. When you get to the bottom, walk your hands out to a plank. All right, finding your way into a plank. We'll hold right here. This time we're going to take your right toe, extend it out behind you. Pointed right toe taps the floor, lifts up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On one, we hold it up there. All right, right toe comes down, hands a little wider. You got push-ups again for 8. Knees up or down, your choice. 8. And 1 to the top. Curl the toes under, pike back up, walk the hands back to the feet. Come into your forward fold, let the head go, let the neck go. Soften the knees, roll it up to standing. Come all the way to the top with an inhale, reach high. Exhale, roll it back down. All right, last time, walk it out. Find your plank, hold it right there. Toes going together, left leg extends back behind you, pointed left toe lifts up and down. A little up and down. 4, 3, 2. On one, hold the left leg up there. Just hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put it down. Last set of push-ups. Here they are for 8. And last one. Shift back. You can take a little child's pose from here. Draw your hands back to your knees and roll your way on up to seated. All right, so we're going to start into a little multitask of our arms and thighs at the same time. You're going to need your hand weights now. And we'll come into a kneeling position. So the setup here is you want the knees to be hip distance and parallel, and you want the toes to be together behind you. You can sit back onto your heels to start. All right, we're starting with biceps. So arms coming out in front. Let's just start the bicep curl to the front. Elbows in front of the center line of the body. All right, next time the arms are up, go ahead and hold the arms up and just maintain that space of the arms. Movement from the legs is going to be up and down, up and down. 3, 2. On one, come low just to a hover. Just hold right there in that hovered space, a few inches off of your heels. Bring your arms back down to your sides. Movement now is going to be up, bicep curl, and back down. Up. Four, 3, 2, 1. Come to the top and stay at the top now. So hold a 3/4 bend in the arms. Arms go down, arms come up. Legs, you can be nice and tall here, or for a little bit more, you can take just a little lean back. So you've got a straight line from your knees to your chest. I'm just taking a little lean back to fire up the legs. Take that for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. To the top on 1. You're finishing with elevated bicep curls. Elbows are high and curl. 3, 2. Last one. You can come on down to seated. All right, so we're going to move into shoulders now. Starting at the bottom, just like we did before. Movement is arms come out to the sides and pull straight down. No higher than a straight line from wrist to wrist. Three, 2, 1 to the top. Hold it at the top. You're going to come up and down, up and down. 8, and 1, come to the top and stay at the top. You can lean back a little bit if you want to, circles to the front. Hold, pause, circles to the back. Little lean back if you want more. 3, 2, and 1. Stay tall. Bring your arms down to your sides. All right, so the movement from here is going to be leaning straight back. So from knees to the shoulders, it's back and up. I'm going to add on to this with the arms. So as you lean back, arms are going to go out in front of you and come back down. Hammer position of the arms down. On 1, come to the top, stay at the top with the arms, and then draw the shoulders back over the wrists. All right, turn the palms now so they face down. Movement is going to be arms go up. Don't let the ribs pop out. Keep that controlled, and then arms come down. Do that a couple more times. Arms up, arms down. We're going to add the lean to this. Let's start with leaning as the arms go down. So lean back, arms go down, arms go up. So setting the movement here. We've got 5 more like this, and you're welcome to stay in this range of motion. For the last 8, we'll have the option to switch it, which is come to the top, arms are down, lean back, arms go up, and then down, up, and then down. 4, 3, it just got real. 2, last 1, come on down to seated there. All right, that's it, we're done with, no triceps real quick. So pitching the body forward from your kneeling position, elbows kick back behind you, and we'll just kick back into triceps. If you want a little bit more here, you could have just a little hover of the hips off the floor. Last one, arms come back, hold the arms back, straight arms go up and down. Two and 1, hold it there, finish with a little micro bend and press. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Now we are done with arms. You can put the weights down. We'll take a little stretch before we move on. So right arm can go across, give it a little pull. How's everybody hanging in there? Yeah. Yep. Right hand goes down the back, take a hold of the elbow. Left arm goes across. Left hand down the back. All right, coming to center. So we're going to come up to a high kneel here. You guys can just scoot yourself back a little bit to give yourself space. Left hand's going to go onto the floor, and right leg is going to extend out next to you. Get this left hand right underneath the left shoulder so it's nice and supported. Then you can reach the right hand up in space to keep length here. Right foot is flexed, it's going to lift and lower. A little lift, a little lower. Left foot, you can have the toes, tap of the toes on the floor, or you can curl them under and have the bottom of the toes on the floor. A little extra stability that way. Three, 2. On 1, hold it up there. Point your right toe. Right toe sweeps forward, flexes back. Little sweep and flex. Last 3. Last 2. 1, hold it at center right there. Little bend to the knee and then press through the heel. Finish off, little bend, press. Bend, press, 5, Friend press 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Take the knee down, come on down to kneeling, and then we'll come on to our back for bridging. So walk your heels in pretty close, about fingertips distance away, hands down onto the floor. Start with the feet hip distance and parallel, and we'll take a couple articulated bridges here just to warm up the back. So you're going to imprint your low back, curl your pubic bone up to the top, and then roll it back down. Little curl scoop up and back down. Make sure your shoulders are broad and pressing into the floor, palms pressing into the floor. Last 2. Last one, come up to the top and stay up at the top. All right, you're gonna push your toes to the floor, lift your heels up to a releve, and then come back down. Little lift, little lower, up, up, up. 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, lift your heels up, keep them there. Walk your toes a little closer together now for your spacing. Keep your hips nice and level. We're gonna start marching here. Right knee comes up towards the ceiling, put it back down, left goes up. If this bothers your feet, you could do this with heels down. You don't have to maintain the releve all the way through the movement. Got it? 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, right leg's gonna come up and stay up. Take your right toes all the way up towards the ceiling. You can put your left heel down now. Hips go down an inch, come up an inch. Little lift, little lower. Driving the right toe up for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, up, stay up. Take your right knee down, align it with your left, and then sweep it back up towards the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the top, little circles to the outside. Hold, pause, little circles to the inside. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down, hug your knees into your chest. Just give a little squeeze, little roll side to side. Let's take the right leg that we just worked, cross it over the left into a figure 4, give it a hug in. All right, hugging your knees into your chest, you're just gonna rock and roll back and forth a few times. And then come all the way up. All right, so we're going back into kneeling, and we'll start the other side of our sideline series here. So right hand goes to the floor, left leg extends out. Left hand to the ceiling. Make sure the right wrist is right under the shoulder so you're nice and safe there. Flexed foot of the left goes up and down. All right, come up to the top, hold it at the top. Point your left toe, sweep it forward. Flex it back. All of these muscles are working to stabilize, and if you need to put the hand down to remind you of that, do so. Last 3, 2, 1. Hold it out there, little bend and press. Finish 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. All right, we're going to bridge to the other side. Walk the heels in. Fingertips touching the heels. This time we're going to start with an unarticulated bridge. So you're up as 1 unit and then come back down. A little up, a little down. Three, 2, 1 to the top. Come to the top and stay there. Releve. Heels go up and they come back down. 4, 3, 2. Last one, heels go up. Walk the feet together now so the toes are just about touching, hips are staying high. All right, left leg goes up towards the ceiling. Reach it nice and high. If you want, you can put the right heel down. You've got little pulses up through the left heel. 2, and 1. Hold it high, knee goes down, aligns, and comes back up. 3, 2, to the top, hold it high, little circles. And little circles the other way. Last one, leg comes down. All right, both feet together, we're gonna finish here. Zipper it in parallel with relevés up and down. Keep the abs nice and tight. Keep the arms pressing into the floor, shoulders into the floor. Last one, come to the top, hold it up, you're gonna jog the heels right and left. Last 2, and last one, come all the way down, hug your knees into your chest, give them a squeeze. All right, a little stretch for that left leg now. Left crosses over right, and then give it a pull in. Come on back to center. We're going to hold the knees into the chest, and we're going to lift the chest up to the knees. So we're curling into a tight little ball here. We're going to do single leg stretch. Hold on to your right knee, left leg reaches out to 45. Outside hand is on the knee, inside hand is on the ankle, and you're curling up towards that knee, and then it's a switch. Switch, switch. Reach and pull. All right, so chest is lifted, neck is nice and neutral. Your gaze should be down towards your toes. Go ahead and keep the legs moving and bring the arms down to a hover. Arms hovering off the floor, legs reach, extend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lead the right leg out. Bring the hands behind the head now. Right shoulder to left knee. Come on back to center and we'll switch crisscross. Opposite shoulder to opposite knee, elbows stay wide. Got it, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2. Last one, come all the way down, little rest for a second. Keep those knees hugged in. All right, so we're gonna take straight legs up towards the ceiling. And you can start with hands down to the floor here. If you need a little modification, you can bring your hands underneath the hips for this first part. All right, straight legs drop down to 45, and they come back up. Navel pulls down to spine the whole time you're working here. 3, 2, on 1, legs to the ceiling, bring the hands behind the head, little crunches up to your toes, up, up. Last one, come to the top and stay right there. All right, your chest is lifted, your elbows are wide, your legs are dropping down to 45, and they're coming back up. Got it, 5. Got it, 4, 3, 2, last one, come all the way down and hug your knees in. All right, take your feet back down to the floor, hands back down to your side. You can lift up to a bridge, and this time it's a stretchy one. You can interlace your fingers underneath the back, lift your hips up nice and high, and take a breath into your front body. And then release the hands and take your hips all the way down to the floor. Hug your knees into your chest, rock and roll a few times. And come all the way up to a seat. Take your legs out in front of you, flex your feet. Last little stretch here. Take your arms up towards the ceiling and fold towards your toes. Little soft bend in the knees, roll your way up towards seated, and you have completed our 30-some minute bar class.